Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Give It Sense Night 2. Give you guys the latest exclusive content on music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes. By me, the Queen's back at it again. Alright. So, Marie Dahlstrom, she released her debut album. It's called Like Sand. I definitely had somebody to let me know about her as an artist. So shout out to my follower and subscriber, Devis Soul. Thank you so much. Definitely this album is amazing. I love it from start to finish. So here are the tracks to Marie Dahlstrom's Like Sand debut studio album. There are 14 tracks. Number 1 is No Pair Without 2. Number 2, Like Sand featuring Dahlstrom. Number 3, Time. Number 4, Home With You. Number 5, Wandering. Number 6, Through Your Eyes, featuring Jeremy Passion. Number 7, You. Number 8, A Love Letter and Improvisation. Number 9, I Don't Wanna Wake Up featuring James Vickery. Number 10, Ordinary Love. Number 11, I Want You. Number 12, Something to Say. Number 13, Lullaby. Something to Say, and Charles Jaquez. He's featured on number 12, sorry. Then number 13, Lullaby. And number 14, Summer Evenings with Aligo. My favorite standout tracks are No Pair Without 2, Like Sand featuring Bayu Daiko. Number Time, Wandering, Through Your Eyes with Jeremy Passion. I Want You and Something to Say featuring Charles Jaquez, and Summer Evenings featuring with Aligo. Now, the production to this album is very dope. I love it. She's definitely a very talented and rare artist. I did research on her too. So this overall production with this album, it's R&B, it's jazz, it's soul, it's hip hop. It's pretty much a little bit of everything. She brings a lot of like that nostalgia and that magic in her music, which is really beautiful too, because her sound is more of a combination of different genres and a lot of like that really authentic sound of like the 90s music and the early 2000s music of R&B and hip hop. But then she does add her own twist and spin throughout the production of this album. What I really love and I enjoy about this album, it does bring back like that R&B and hip hop and jazz sound type of vibe of music, where there are like up-tempo beats, there are sensual beats, there are, there are a lot of these where it's like she's basically on like a musical journey, and
basically, she's herself. She has a very dope voice. I love it's beautiful. She has like a kind of singing that's like more like sultry, soft, and really she knows how to sing. She knows how to hit her harmonies and her range. And really I like that this album, the theme of it is more of like that aesthetic of like the sound of R&B, hip hop, and soul and jazz music. But listening to it as a whole, I definitely can tell that she has been influenced by other artists as well, but she does, put in the work into her craft and make sure that her sound is her and represents her artistry to the fullest. But this album, I recommend people check her out as an artist. And she's a Danish too, so I was listening to like some of her, well actually I wasn't listening, I was reading like the interview intercepts from like articles. So she has always been an artist, like underground independent artist for years. So really it was good to see like her perspective on music, her influences, and she pretty much knows about like the music industry too. Like she knows about finding her sound and being herself, and she doesn't like, people to control her when it comes to like record labels and stuff like that, which is really great because she writes and she produces her own music. So
So of course, with that being said, I mean, hell, if you can do it on your own, you can. And like I said, I know when it comes to promoting your music, you do need help and you do need people around that know what they're doing to help you out too. Because really, this album is a beautiful body of work, it's art. And I just love like that real, really, really feel good quality kind of music, because she's pretty much bringing it back to like, the basics of like how R&B, hip hop, and jazz and soul music, how it sounds. And really, she really has really come a long way with her own music and her artistry. So that's what I really love about artists, really just finding themselves. It takes a while, it takes time. I mean, like I said, but she really has found her niche, and she really has really excelled it and executed. So I love this entire album. I feel like she's really pretty much like really bringing a lot of the heat, and she's bringing something new, something edgy, something fresh. And even with her sound, some of these tracks reminds me of like how my favorite artists, listening to them, like their sound is kind of similar to hers in some ways, because it's like the melody and the melodic like atmosphere of like the production in each track. And all of these tracks really reminisce a lot like that nostalgia. It's pretty much like a work of art, and really there's just no filter to it, because she has a lot of everything. So I was listening to like, I can really imagine like how my favorite artists, their artistry really is similar to her artistry in some way, shape, or form, because it's like she really is bringing back like that nostalgia of like the 90s R&B, where we got like the really like feel good R&B tracks with melody and instrumentation and different sounds and genres really mixed in together. I also hear pop influences too, because she does have a few records that have like a little bit of like that pop acoustic feel as well. And I would say a little bit of rock, a little bit here and there too. But she definitely is in a lane of her own. I feel like she really is definitely a dope artist, one of a kind artist, a gem in music. So with that being said, I shout out to my follower and subscriber, Devil Soul. Shout out to you. I love this album. I'm so glad I got a chance to listen to it and do a review and give my honest opinion of this project. So I give this album, Marie Dahlstrom's debut album, Like Sand, a 5 out of 5. Love it, love it, love it. So that being said, guys, here are my honest thoughts and opinions to this album. Please, Marie Dahlstrom fans, please don't be afraid to share your thoughts and your opinions. And as always, stay tuned on the next episode of 50 Since 92. Please do not be afraid to like, share, comment, and subscribe down below. Please do not be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Please do not be afraid to hit that notification button. And as always, stay tuned on the next episode of Gifted Since 92, Dragon Ball Z narrative reference. Peace. Bye-bye. Your girl's exiting out. This Super Saiyan's out.